Married at the time you did your first scene?
I was.
And your husband was okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did this conversation come together?
You know what, my ex-husband and I, we're like very simple people. I walked up to him, I said, I've been thinking about doing porn. And he was like, okay. He's just very supportive of everything I did, and he trusts me to make good decisions,
Supportive is one thing. This is a little bit different.
Right.
What I mean? It's like supportive, like, hey baby, I want to go back to college. Yeah, right. I got you. Like, I want to, have sex with other men on camera. Yeah. Most men would be shocked. Like, were you guys already like
we were
and stuff?
Yeah,
like
we were a little bit open. I mean, I wouldn't call us quite swingers, but we definitely had like threesomes and maybe a foursome or two. And I wasn't always the most faithful woman, and I think that he was pretty much aware of that. So I don't think it was that big of a stretch for him. Plus, he trusted the fact that I would make the most out of it as a business too. Like I knew he knew I was doing it for fun, but I also like a very business-minded person. Mm-hmm. And if I'm going to do something, I'm going to make the most out of it completely.
So did you have your boobs done at the time when you first started? Or
I did one movie with no boobs. So I have one movie out there with no boobs, and then I got my boobs done.
I got you. So how did your marriage get affected once you started doing scenes?
Well, I guess the biggest way that my marriage got affected was that I was busy all the time. I'm traveling, I'm shooting scenes here, I'm going here for interviews, I'm going to parties, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And his life really didn't change that much. And I think that it drove a wedge between us a little bit. More like the lifestyle than it was the actual porn. I think it would have been the lifestyle of anybody in an entertainment business and a spouse who, didn't have that big of a change in their life.
And did that cause you to get divorced?
It was definitely a contributing factor, just because my life had changed so much, and his didn't. It made it hard to talk.
What really was like the final nail in the coffin where you guys decided to file for divorce?
I think after over a period of time, I just realized I was very unhappy, and I kept on trying to figure out why I was unhappy as a person, and the relationship that I had with him was making me very unhappy. So I just came to him and asked him for a divorce, and I just told him I didn't want to be married anymore. It wasn't really anything personal against him. He's still the same guy, but I wasn't the same woman, really.
And he was okay with that?
No, not at all.
A lot of drama?
Yeah, it wasn't really a lot of drama, but there's a lot of feelings and a lot of hurt,
I feel you. And since then, are there any plans to get married again, or you think? No,
definitely not. I'm not. I'm really bad in relationships, and I definitely wouldn't get married again for sure.
How does that really work? Do you go out on dates? Because guys obviously ask you out wherever you go.
Right.
Whether or not they know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got a little of both.
Yeah.
Because not everyone watches porn.
Most people do, though.
Yeah. So most people that approach you know who you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people. I would say like 85%, maybe 90% of people.
90% know who you are. Okay, so it's rare that someone just...
Yeah, but it's occasional. Yeah, it's refreshing.
So do you go out on dates outside of...
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I've had to find my own way in like dating and relationships and stuff, because I'm not normal. My job's not normal, my life's not normal. But I have a lot of really good friends, and I keep people in my life for a really long time. Even after I've broke up with my ex-husband and ex-boyfriends, I like to keep people in my life because they're good people, And as long as you didn't have any problems with them, But that makes it difficult to meet new people, the industry and everything. So I work on referrals a lot of times, I hang out with the same people that I've always been friends with, or friends of my friends. And, I have casual sex, and, sometimes it's no big deal, and sometimes it's, really, really fun. I want to do it more often. So I have what I call a rotation. And that's like a rotation of guys and friends that, I kick it with, and, everybody is under the same understanding, and, it's all good. I do have some special people in my life, and they're constants in my life, and it's great. I feel really lucky to be as loved as I am.